Happy New Day. Happy New Day. It is a great day to be alive. Greet you with love and peace and joy in this now energy that we are in. It's a great space to be in. Oracle, Mother Yanis Lamel, NutriPrime Supreme 1216 of the Messiah Code Movement and at the Walu Tribe here in live. Live, all the way live, having so much joy and fun to be here in this space. I love you so much. I love you with the love of Source. It's a great day to be here. I am love. I give love. I receive love. I accept love. I am walking in abundance. I am fulfilling my purpose. I am connected to all. Unconditional love is my guide. There's one truth, one law. I am. I create. I am a divine being having a divine human experience here in the heart on planet Earth. I am whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. It is a great day to be here in this sacred space, to allow yourself to rise up in joy, to rise up in strength, and rise up in knowing that you are the creator of your reality. That nothing in your world nothing in your world happen until you do it. Oh, I love that. Nothing in my world is taking place unless I'm doing it. Which means as the master, as the creator, as the one that is offering the vibration, it's happening. So you are like the energy, you are the energy, or you are the battery that gives everything energy to move. It's like the train. So the train doesn't move unless you have like the coal that goes into the engine in the back, and then you got the one that's driving the train to put it in the gear to make it move. So everything in your life has to function together to actually make it move. Everything in your world has to function as the whole in order to create the reality. Ooh, I like that. Everything has to function as the whole in order to create the reality of peace and love and joy and happiness and bliss. Yeah, everything has to function together as a whole. The body has to function together as we talk about the body of the Messiah. Every part of the body has to function as a whole. No, you are the Messiah, a leader or savior of a particular group with a cause, and one that is in preparation for war, a warrior. But every part of your body, Messiah, every part, the head, the arms, the legs, the feet, everything has to function together. Every part in your body, every organ in your body has to function together in order for the body to function right, in order for the body to function as a whole. The kidney needs the liver needs the heart. You know, the veins, every part of your organ needs the vein because it needs the energy, the blood to flow through it. Everything has to function together as a whole. Your mind is thinking one thing, it has to function as a whole. So if you're thinking that you're a creator of your reality, the body responds to that. I'm a creator of my own reality. So happy new day, early rise. So it's an amazing space to be in. Let's give gratitude to our team and energies now, all that are assisting us now in this sacred space that we are in. We are all love, and all love is within us. We honor our ancestors of the higher realm that are here assisting us right now in this sacred space. We know that everything is within the temple, and the kingdom of the Most High is within us. So we do honor our ancestors. We honor the archangels, the guardian angels, the spirit guides, all that are assisting us, Mother, Father, Prime Creator. We honor and give gratitude for them being in this sacred space. The 24 elders, we give gratitude, Meteron, that is governed over this hour now. Meteron, the 24 elders, elder that's watching right now. We give gratitude for the energy that's watching right now. I love that. The Ascended Masters, the Orishas that are assisting us right now. The The energy of this present moment, all the energies of this present moment that are here, the sacred, the sacredness. I'm hearing the sacredness of the space that we're in, the dragon energy, the sacred space, the sacred energies, sacred space, sacred energies, the dragon energy, the unicorn energy, and the fairy energies are here in this sacred space. Oh, I love that. So yeah, always acknowledging my mom, Yair, Mother Karen, Grandma Charlotte, always acknowledging them in the sacred space. My dad and my brothers, always acknowledging those that are not in the physical but are in the non-physical, our energy that are assisting us right now. Gratitude. We give honor to the earth, the wind, the air, the breath, the spirit, the water, all the elemental energies that are functioning in our body now. Galactic Council. Scorpion. And of course you that have connected with us. Yeah. Good. All right. So let's do the breath. Let's do the breath. The breath, let's do our community breath together as we balance out together in wholeness. So let's connect. The healing of love. The wallow is a healing associated when all love unites. So the breath connects us together in wholeness. So we're going to breathe in through our nose for 4 and hold it for 4, and then we're going to release it for 4. We're going to do that for 3 times. Okay? I'll be back. Breathe in through your nose. Release. Again, breathe in through your nose. Hold it. Release. One more time. As the sun is rising every day in your life, as you see yourself through the eyes of love, the healing associated when all love unites. As you see, it is a great day to be alive. It's a happy new day. Every rhythm, beat, sound, vibration, frequency connects together. It's a happy new day. As you give love, receive love, and accept love. As you understand that your world is as you created to be. As every grain of grass that is planted in the ground has a position, has a place in this reality, so do you. You are here, genuine, authentic love and light, a heart of giving, a heart of receiving, a heart of acceptance. A new cycle of peace, and love. So in this journey, in this space that we're in, allowing out flow through goodness, wholeness. With lots of gratitude, I am Oracle Mother Yanis Lamel. For many of you that are meeting me for the first time, are connecting with me on the screen. I say not for the first time, really, because everything is energy. So you probably connected with me in energy. So put on the screen. I greet you, Facebook, YouTube, and Messiah Code today. An amazing space. Continue sharing about Karen's Kitchen. Not only that, but healing heart and healing hand. And everything in your life is all about love. And as I'm walking through the house and preparing myself to get ready to come to the daycare, I was hearing that love, like fragmented. I was hearing like every part of the body. It is like, say, an asteroid, say it comes in and, it makes an impact and it breaks apart. And so there are certain parts, some part goes over here, some part goes over there, breaks up. But then there's the part that it seeks to reunite or reconnect to the main part of it. Reconnect to the part that it has broken off from. And that is the healing associated when all love unites. And that is the body of the Messiah. So the body of who you are, the body that the reason why you exist, because you are a part of the whole, or we are a part of the whole. The pen and the paper is connected because the pen needs the paper, or it needs something in order to write on, or it needs something for the ink to show that it does exist. And that is the same with you. We are a part of the whole. We make up the whole. So when I share, as I am sharing about the whole, the body that we are, the beautiful picture that everything in your world that you are connected to, this movie that you are producing in this new cycle, your new movie, your new pen, your new paper, your new journal that you are directing, that you are the author of it makes up the whole. And as my guys, we were sharing or connecting together, is that everyone in your life is a part of you. And when we talk about the healing associated when all love unites, is that every part of you that has been spread out everywhere, but the healing associated when all love unites is that seeing yourself through the eyes of Source in different forms. Is that the power in you to rise above and seeing and looking at others as being something different, but actually as the master of the reality of the master of self, is that you're looking at yourself but in different forms and being able to see yourself in love. Being able to accept the difference of you in different forms. Being able to accept yourself in different forms, but yet still love yourself. Even when the version or the form of yourself may have seemed like it's mistreated you, but it's still you. Being able to master that. Well, Oracle, what are you really saying is that I'm saying that everybody in your world is you. That's what I'm saying. But there are different forms of you because everything is energy and so are you. And so, as you are, that's the neighbor, that's your brother, that's your cousin, that's your auntie, that's your uncle, the ones that you fell out with, the ones, the girlfriend and boyfriend, whoever brought, made you man, they are still versions of you. And being able to still love and look at them through the eyes of source in healing of love, the healing associated when all love unites. Being able to look at the neighbor and still love when the neighbor crosses in your yard and her dog poops in your yard, and still being able to look at her through the lenses of source in love and the wholeness of who you are. Because your world that you have created and experiencing is all you. There is nothing else. There's nothing else. There's no one else. It felt like something was running. So really, it's the healing. Do you know that everything in your world is healing? Love is healing everything. So on this journey, and this is where we are, the healing associated when all love unites. When love for every part of you. And that is, my guys are saying, 747 24/7 360 plus 1 degrees. It's the healing. It's the healing from the dot. Everything exists from that dot. But it's the healing associated when all love unites. That everything came from something that have always existed. And that is healing yourself, because that healing of accepting yourself is a healing that connects to every spark or every, it sends out a ripple throughout your whole reality or your movie or everyone that's in your movie. And as Oracle, I am only sharing with you that you already have all the answers. You have all the answers. This is a great day to be alive. It's early rise and love. Early rise and love. I am all love. You hear me say this. I give love and I receive love. But everything is all love. And love is healing. Love is giving. Love is receiving. Love is acceptance. Love is resparking the system, rebooting the system. Love is setting yourself free. And I gotta say, what does love have to do with it? Love has everything to do with you. Love has everything to do with you. Love has everything to do with you. When you see love through the lenses that you were looking through, 555 synchronicities of numbers shown. Okay. When you're looking through the lenses of source, that your girl has a different reflection. So when we're talking about the four folds of the mind or the energy, when we would say shell, if we talk about shell, and shell would be the observation, observing. So really, everything in your life is really functioning for you. It's really working for you. It's really happening for you. Your whole world is really happening for you. You observing it working for you. You observing it happening for you. You observing peace and love. You know, it's like you're painting the scene of experiencing that, and remaining focused that it is. That your world was designed to be a blissful experience for you. So on this early rise that we are connected together, knowing that everything in your world is happening for you. That is the message right there. Okay, we done. Have a happy new day, and I'll connect with you tomorrow. I just, girl. But the truth of the matter is, everything is happening in your world for you. Your life journey and experience, no matter what it looks like, it is happening for you. This is the most amazing journey and the most amazing opening, revelation, clarification is knowing that you are observing this. You observing that everything is happening for you. Isn't that wonderful? That everything in my world is happening for me. So when it looks like let me use this as an example, like an unexpected bill comes in the mail, and you thought you took care of that bill, and it shows up in the mailbox, and they bring it in here, and you say, "What's this?" And you like, "Man, I just knew I paid that bill," And then it's like, okay, it's working for me because you know what? Everything that I need, or everything that I need at the moment that I need, that every bill is taken care of at the moment that it's desired to be taken care of. So, hey, it's all taken care of. So how do I respond to that? It's already taken care of that. So you function through your life. This is my guys are saying that we go through life as functioning as everything is happening for us. And that is you controlling that everything in my world is happening for me. You look at it and say, okay, it's happening for me. It's already taken care of. That's how life is. It is you knowing that everything in your world is working for your highest good. Has, will, and shall always work out for your highest good. Because you are allowing the will, your will, male, you are allowing the energy to flow through you. You're not trying to be like the soundman, go up the screen. You are allowing things to happen, to unfold, because it's already been played. The rule book, the rule book or the manuscript is already in you. So every play or every section in your manual book or your manuscript is in order. Oh, I love that. It is in order. So the beginning, the middle, and the end of everything in your life is already in there. So it's going to play out the way it's supposed to play out. What am I doing? I'm observing this. So if I am observing this and understanding this and understanding that that I already know that everything already works out for me. So whatever happened yesterday does not determine what's going to happen today, because everything in my reality is always working out for my highest good in knowing that. So just a little of the, just a little of that, of knowing that you are creator of your reality. Nothing's happening to you on the outside. Everything is functioning on the inside for you. And the place that we're in is giving gratitude, just like every spot on this shell is in the place that it's supposed to be. So is every experience in your life. Every journey, everything that has happened in your life, there's no coincidence. There is no, when you decided to shift from one state to the other state, it was already planned. It was already written. It was already in the stars. It was written in the stars. It was already in the blueprint. It was already in the manuscript. It's already. Everything in your life is already. There's nothing that's happening in your life that you didn't already put it together to happen. Oh, I love that. Everything in your world is happening as you choose it to happen. So, as you, male, are thinking, so, thoughts become things and things become a reality. Shall observe, male thinks, cow will, and then cell is reflection. So, as you are observing, so let's just look at this. So shall it said observes. So the observer. And I talked about the Charlotte Observer, which is like the newspaper, has all the information, everything that happens in Charlotte, North Carolina. So Shell. So she observes. So you observing. So as the observer, I am deciding if I am going to participate in those things that are floating past me. It's really up to me. But I already know that everything in my life has already been worked out for me because I created, I designed it, I put it together before I came here. So Mel, thinks. I'm choosing. So as I am a creator of my reality, I'm thinking. Thoughts become things and things become a reality. If we were to talk about abundance, as Bob Proctor said, the book, what is the book that he talks about? Think and Grow Rich. So if you think, in other words, if you can hold it in your head, you can hold it in your hand. My revelation to that, if you can hold it in your heart, you already know that it's already yours. Because what has always been at the beginning has always been yours because you are source of hope. How? You get to choose. Choosing if I want to be the participator. Do I want to participate in that scene? Do I want to write that in my movie? Do I want to allow that non-player character to have a part in my scene? Or am I knowing that it is a non-player character and then I'm only going to react to what I feel that is needed to be reacted or respond? So I'm remembering. Right now, I'm shifting in knowing that I'm creator of this reality. I'm remembering that who I am. I'm remembering that I'm source energy. Happy New Day, Miss Dolly. I am source energy having a divine human experience. I'm remembering. So shall observe. So this is where we understand that really no one's doing anything to you. It's a different version of yourself in a different form because everything is energy. You are energy. This is your world. There's no one else in your world, but you're the creator of your world. You're the producer of your movie. And of course, you are the writer of your story. So understanding that everything in your world is working for you, not against you. It's working for you. And when you understand, well, of course we understand because we're creators. We are messiahs. We are leader, savior of a particular group with a cause and one that is in preparation for war. And we are warriors. Self-mastery. We are knowing that as we rise up in strength and power and knowing that there's nothing happening in our world that we are not doing it. We are doing everything in our world. We use Oracle, my goodness. You said that your niece that slammed your door, that was upset at you, that you did it. Yeah. I'm just coming through real. It's my energy. Ain't nobody else in there. I wrote that in there for her to respond the way she did, slammed that door, walked out of there and said what she said to her auntie. I wrote that in that script for her to play that role just to see how I'm going to respond to that. That's a part of my life journey experience. Oh, that's a master. You are a master. You are a leader. There's no one else that has power over you. You are God creator of your reality. It's all you having this human experience. And how you respond to your human experience is how things unfold in your world. It's only when you say, oh, somebody's doing something to me, you just giving your power over to something or some other force that you assume has that ability, that will to control you. We came out of that reality. We are creators of our reality. We came out of that illusional thing of the matrix, that matrix, or the artificial womb, that hey, somebody controlling me. Are you like Pinocchio, like the puppet on the string? Like when my arm move up, somebody has to move. And no, I'm creator. I think, I move, I feel. I'm the master of my reality. Everything in my world is operating for me. There's nothing outside of me that I am not having the ability to choose. I have the ability to choose to create those things in my life and to experience everything in my life. It's really up to me. As Messiah, it's really up to me to know that I must need go be about my Father's business. I'm the one that has the ability to decide whether I'm going to move, walk in my purpose, fulfill my purpose, be my purpose. It's really up to me if I'm going to choose to do that. Oh, I love that. So, is that where we was? Yeah. So on this journey, and I love being on a journey because on a journey you get to experience so much. You get to experience so much and really to decide, observe, like on your journey. And because my journey is full of peace, it really is full of peace. And I decided I'm connecting with the energy of peace and happiness. It's really me. I set that intent. Nobody else can do that because it's my world. No one else can do that. Source in our wholeness. In other words, you say the Most High and you are wholeness. You and God is having this experience, co-creators of the reality. God is within you. God is within the kingdom. The kingdom of heaven is where? Within you. Nowhere else. It's within you. I and my Father one. Is that not what the Ascended Master said? I and my Father one. The kingdom of heaven is within you. If that's not what all the Ascended Masters said, they didn't come here to be worshiped. They came to tell us that the kingdom of heaven is within you. The way to enlightenment is within you. So let's I want to read out of here before. Yeah. I want to read out here. This is the Messiah Code and Solar Prime Supreme 131. Lazar Lamel. We stopped on 22. So I want to read on 23, just a couple of them before I have a new baby coming today. So I'm going to be moving. So 23. Every true teaching points inward. Everything points inward, just as we have said. Your path to peace and joy and happiness and forgiveness is within. It's all inward. It's not the outward, but first inward, then outward. We point fingers, but really turn that finger this way. Turn it inward. Because healing associated when all love unites. Point it this way. Because when you point that way, you got what? 3 pointing this way at you. So let's turn it this way so that all of them can point within you. Because inward can only change outward. So point inward, not upward, not outward, inward. Because the codex lives inside your nervous system. The energy lives in our nervous system. Your endocrine system, your energetic field, the technology of the body has always been divine. You are a divine, we are a divine being having a divine human experience. So having a divine human experience that you are divine inside of this vehicle, directing it, moving it, navigating it, throughout this reality, because this network, you're moving it throughout this network as you are, as divine, as a divine being. So you are experiencing this, I say, having a divine experience, because everything in your world is happening for you, not against you. Not to you, but for you, not against you. So as a divine being, there's nothing else out there. There's nothing out there doing anything to you. It's how you see it through your lenses, because your lenses is only going to show you the reflection of what's going on inside. Excuse me. 1 Corinthians 6:19. Know ye not that your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit? Know ye not that your body is is the temple of the Ruach HaKodesh. Your body is the temple of the Most High. That the spirit, that source dwells within the temple, the kingdom of heaven is within you. That everything that about you, that the divine spirit, the divine spark is within you. That divine spark is in you. Everything, the function, everything in your work is within you. How you treat it, how you treat that, how you treat yourself is treating the divine spark love. The way, how you love yourself, it's genuine. Let's connect with that. Your body is the temple. So how you see it, how you love yourself, the healing hands, the healing love, the healing associated when all love unites, knowing that you are a divine being, having a divine human experience. 24. The Messiah Code is the operating system that allows the codex function. So the Messiah Code. So what's the Messiah Code? You're a Messiah. So the Messiah is, as we say, a leader or a savior of a particular group with the cause, and one that is in preparation for war. The Messiah has awakened to know that they are the Messiah. So how do you know you're Messiah? Each one of us came through the portal. Each one of us have a log date, which we mean the log date was, we were like the birthday. So your log date is what you call the birthday. So your log date, each one of us have a log date, and each one of us make up the body of the Messiah. The body has many members, and we make up the body of the Messiah. Just like, for example, if you were a part of a congregation, and so there are many organizations inside the organization, say in a church. Someone's on the usher board, somebody's a pastor aide, somebody's on the food committee. Each one of them can make up that part of that body in that ministry. So we are the body of the Messiah that is functioning in this reality now, which we are a leader, savior of a particular group with the cause, and one that is in preparation for war. Of course, we say the war is not out there, but the war is inward. The war is in the mind. So the very thoughts that you have, whether they are positive or negative, you are in battle with the thoughts that you created, the thoughts that you entertained. Remember, the battle is in the mind. So the universe is mental, and the universe is mental. The universe is mental, and the all is mind. So if the universe is mental, it says in the Kybalion, the universe is mental, the all is mind. And so when we were talking about shell, we're talking about the observer, right? So really in our mind, in this body that we are navigating, that we are co-creators with, creating our heaven on earth, having its divine experience in this present moment reality, is that we are really mastering ourselves to understand that there is only us, source energy, that is having this experience. Only source energy that's having this experience and navigating throughout this network. And we're the one that is resparking our own system of that old version of ourselves, resparking, rebooting our system, or resetting our system, that it runs the way it was designed to run from the beginning, or say always. In other words, you plucking up your own weeds out of your own garden. You plucking up your own weeds out of your own garden. In other words, you are tending to your own field. You are not looking at your neighbor's field, but you are tending to your own field. In other words, you are resetting and resparking your own system. I love that. But that's the body. So here we go. The Messiah is the operating system that allows the codex to function. It runs on 4 principles. Remember, shell, male, cow, and cell. And using 31 positions as the access grid. When installed, you don't just awaken, so you upgrade. So doing this shift, that when you pick up the phone, you answer the call, 1111, you upgrade. your light body. Everything came online. That, the blinders off your eyes, they're not on there anymore. You see things the way they are. You understand that what's happening in you, you can see through the lenses of your own eye source. So the upgrade, you upgrade. Isaiah 11:2. And the Spirit of the Lord shall rest upon him, and the spirit of wisdom, understanding, counsel, and might. Isn't that what the Ascended Master read when he went into the temple? And when they were in there doing whatever they wanted to say, and I'm going to use those as parasites, those thoughts in your mind that were trying to, get you to think stuff that you connected with when you were unconscious. So the Spirit of the Most High is upon you. The Spirit of Source is within you. So you are awakened. You are the Ascended Master. You are the ancestors. You are the every divine being that have gone on, have existed before you. You are, because the codes are in your DNA. You are. We are. Every Messiah before you, you are those Messiahs. Those codes are within you. 25. Without the Messiah code, the codex remained dormant. Like a circuit board without electricity. The structure is there, but the power is missing. Without you knowing yourself, the power is missing. Without you knowing thyself, the power is missing. Without you knowing that I, self, law, am master, the power is missing. It's like you just going through the motion, but you don't know who you are. That's where you were. That's where we were when we were asleep. But we are no longer asleep. We are awake. So without that, knowing that who you are, you don't have the power. It could be the same with, like, for example, someone asks you to pray for them, right? And but say you've just been going through the emotion, and like, oh man, I've been going to church and everything, but no one's ever asked me to pray for them. Then this person asks you to pray for them. But without the power, you're just going through the motion. In other words, faith without works is dead. Faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. Knowing thyself, know thyself, knowing who you are, knowing that you are a divine being, having a divine experience. As my guys were saying, everything that you had before you came into this reality, you still possess within you. Every function, you still have it within you. Everything you still have within you. Every ability you still possess within you. I love that. All right. The structure is there, but the power is missing. The Messiah is not the power. It is the alignment that channels it is the alignment that channels the current. So knowing yourself, that every ability to connect to all your higher power you have. It's all in you. The blueprint, the manuscript, it's all in you. The connection, many read many books, but the connection to your higher powers, it's all inward. It's all inward. I'll say. James 2:17, faith without works is dead. In other words, if you don't know yourself, then you don't know where you come from, and you definitely don't know where you're going. That's just simple. Know yourself. It's your world. Know who you are. Know the ability. You'll fall for anything. We did at one point in our life. We was falling for everything. Like a jump, they tell you to jump. We say how high. You say God is over here. We ran over there. And then it say God is up here. We went over there. Then it say in scripture, they tell you he's over here, don't go. And we were just like, I want God. I'm looking for God, and didn't realize, and looked in the mirror, discovered that God is you. Is it not written in the law where it says that ye are God? And that's in the book of what, Psalms? It says ye are gods. We were looking for God in everywhere. That's why many people still go to church, because they're looking for God and don't understand it when they look in the mirror that they are God. You are source energy. You are God. You are the manifesto of everything in your life. You are your own healer, your own peace, your own joy, your own bliss, your own happiness. You are God, creator in human form. Let me see if there's somebody out there. 26. Yes, ma'am. When the codex is active, your perception expands. You no longer ask for signs, you interpret data. You no longer chase meaning, you generate it. This is the beginning of sovereign spirituality. 1 Corinthians 2:15. The spiritual man judges all things, but he himself is judged by no one. In other words, I examine, I observe, because I know who I am. I operate in what I am. I know who I am. So I flow in what I am. And I'm not second guessing in any of that, because I know who I am, the divine source energy, this experience. So I'm thinking I hear a car right there. Anyway, yes, with gratitude, Oracle, Mother Yanis Lamille. Thank everyone for being on the podcast with me. And I'm expecting this new beautiful baby today. And I'm excited about that. So this is a joyous occasion. When you get a new baby coming in here, that's something to celebrate. This new life, So thank all of you for connecting with me. That everything is all love inward. Love flows outward. It's the codex, the root of the tree is love. And it can only heal you when you know you, when you connect to it. So in this amazing space, I'm so excited that we have connected together in love, because there's nothing else. It is all love. So that's where I wanted to thank all of you for that. And still excited about Karen's Kitchen 1221. It is booming. It is rolling. So I'm still receiving a lot of calls. Thank you, Sister Dolly. And I'm so excited about so many calls that we're still getting. I got 2 people call yesterday, and they said, I want to do a turkey. I got a turkey. Can I do a turkey for y'all? So I'm like, yes. Yes, you can cook a turkey for us. And I just explained to them how, going to do a turkey, we want you to do it this way, because we're feeding 200 people plus, and you can slice it, and but I'm excited that the joy and love, that the giving of the heart, the love is just spreading and people are responding. And I had this moment to where my higher self was connecting with me, and it was showing me that the love that I give out is the love that returns back. And when I heard that, it was like, everyone that's responding to you is you in love. It's you in a different form. And I was just chatting with gratitude just to hear that, even with, and I'm going to shout her out. And she doesn't she doesn't really say much, but I'm going to say something about her. I'm going to say something about Dee Dee. Dee Dee is one of the beautiful souls that be on the podcast. And Dee Dee is a dear, beautiful young lady. And I'm going to say, how many say sacrifice? And going through her experience that she's going through, Dee Dee faithfully has been donating to the Wallow, to Karen's Kitchen. Faithfully, she has been sending to help, planting to help Karen's Kitchen at this event. And when I say love, because your heart, where your heart is, that's how you're going to respond. And she has been faithfully just giving from her heart. because I know what, me and her conversate a lot, and it's so beautiful to see someone has love and trust in what you're doing. And I'm grateful. I just wanted to shout her out, and many others that have already given, as I shared before. If my mom and my aunties taught me something, a lot of things, that if you're going to say you're going to do something, my mom and aunties said, do it. If you're not going to do it, don't speak it. Don't say you're going to do it. And they taught us young ladies this early in life, because my mom had 6 girls. My aunt had 11 children. My other aunt had 15 children. So my mom had 8. My mom had 6 girls and 2 boys. And the way they taught us is that being true to your word, because your name weighs a lot. It carries a lot. So when you speak and say you're going to do something, you're going to show up somewhere, you're going to take part in something, it speaks volume about you. So don't put something together and then don't be the leader of it. Because when you say you're going to do something, all eyes are on you. And that's just the same way with the Child Development Center. Say, I'm going to have a Child Development Center. One day I'm going to have a Child Development Center, and I'm going to offer this service. And people that have signed up to receive my service, if I'm not there? What if I'm not never there, and they all out there want to receive the service that I'm offering, but I'm not there? I went through all the process of everything, getting the license and everything, but I'm not giving them the service that they require. So on this life journey, and I'm saying that because it's very important, that anything that you do, and I believe that any trust, and I know that anything that you do, anything that you say you're going to be a part of, I honestly, truly believe that the person that say they're going to be a part of something need to be the one that's there first. I learned that. My mom and them taught us that. Even when they would put on programs at churches and things, have programs, my mom and my aunties made sure we were there first. They made sure that we were the first ones at the church. Whether nobody else showed up, they made sure their children was in the church and we were on the front row. I'm just keeping it real with you. If you're going to be the light needs to be there. And I guess that's just me. So, I trust that, that's why I say when you see me out here working and with Gwen and don't my leg be doing what it wants to do sometimes, it's not holding me back. I go and I do that what I feel that I desire to do, because I love to give. I love to give, and I love for people to receive, and my heart says that. Let me just share one more thing before I get off. Right there where we're going to be feeding on the corner of Reagan Avenue and West Sugar Creek, I drive that way every a.m. and the people had made a fire, and they was like in an alley, and they had made a fire, and they were all standing around trying to get warm. And I was just started praying. I actually just started, praying, for change. I began to just pray, and I heard my God say, envision it, see the change, be the change. There's a lot of empty buildings right there, and I'm inquiring about those properties. One man responded back to me, and he said, we're trying to get the people from being standing around there. And I'm saying, well, we want to open up a community center right here, so that we can help the people, receive different services and things, so they can, bring them in to be a part of the change, put them to work, to, the change, give them a job up here, And he's like, nah, I got a lot of nonprofit people that have reached out to me. I'm trying to present him with all my information. He's going, I talked to a whole lot of nonprofit people. I know what, and I'm like, okay. This is an assignment right here that I am not going to accept no as an answer. I'm going to pursue him until I get, what the place that Source wants us to be up there, because there's too many empty buildings for our community to just be standing around there and not receive service. And so, yes. So as I'm seeing them out there in the cold, they all balled up together. Thank you, Sister Dolly. And so that's on the corner of West Sugar Creek and Reagan Avenue. My heart is, is wanting to see change. And that change can only come from within my world, within me. And today when I saw that, and it's like below freezing here in Charlotte. And many of them just they're standing around, they got fire, and they all standing around each other, holding, up together. And I said, it can happen. It's a whole lot of buildings up there. It can happen. It can happen. And I see the Wallows name on that building up there, because I already went there. My next move is to touch the doors. Like I said, faith without works is dead, and everything about me is alive. And so I am going to continue to trust and manifest and create that reality. So that's what I wanted to share about that. Is that all things are possible because I am possible. And, Sister Dolly, I know you have a nonprofit, and I see all the mighty things that you do, hey, Dee, the mighty things that you do, as well as putting different, things together, and people showing up, and the help that you need, people show up. And just I look at a lot of your things and different events you put on, and really encouraged me. I was like, man, she's so gifted and talented, and being led by the Most High, and following her heart. And you never let nothing stop you. And I love that, because you have a divine assignment, and that's the purpose why you here. And it's beautiful. And it encouraged me. And so I'm pushing. Not like the salmon, many going up the stream. So I'm going to go down the stream and go around, connect with, the city council, whatever, and see what it is that we can do to get that property up there. One of those properties, a lot of empty buildings up there, and how the Wallow can be of service to the community, because we have a lot to offer the community, and it's needed. We already have put everything together. Lazarus already typed up, all the information that is needed to be presented to them. So we're grateful, for that, the ability to do that. Oh, okay. You don't have a nonprofit. You just give and do. All right. But I love it that, the way you do is so beautiful, and that how you put things together. The dance thing that you had last, it was beautiful. And you were talking about how some people showed up and some people didn't show up, but it didn't stop you. It didn't stop you. You kept going. And that is with Karen's Kitchen. At one time it was like, it didn't seem like it was going to happen. But I felt in my heart that when I began to focus in on it, and I began to focus in, and I began to ground myself, and I began, Dee Dee, I talk about Dee Dee a lot. Dee Dee is a encourager, and, just encouraging, and, it pushed me to really understand and see, like, you are loved. You love what you do. Even little Gwen, you love what you do. And I saw my mom, and I'm like, yeah, Mom, everything that you taught me, I love giving to the community. And then she's like, well, what's holding you back? I say, nothing ain't holding me back. Even my Yair, nothing's holding you back. So this is why you see me moving the way I'm moving, is because I am all love. I love the vision that Mother Karen had, and the vision that my mom had. My mom tried to feed everybody in Charlotte, North Carolina that she could. And I'm sure Mother Karen would have done the same thing, Thank you so much. Yes, I received that. And there's so much that, I'm doing and I love to do. And the opportunity to have a child development center and, what I had to go through to get it, it's been worth it. And going even more is that anything you want to do on your life journey experience now, you can do. The only one that holds anybody back is themselves. You can think, you observer, you can sit there, or you can get up, or you can just sit there and just let it pass you by. I'm a creator. And as a creator and a writer and a producer and a director, I can do this, and I am doing this. There's nothing that holding anything. My daughter, when they had the pandemic, my daughter created a whole wine company. I didn't even know what she was doing. She created her own wine company, Ebony Wine, Ebony Wine and Spirits. She got her own brands. My daughter did this. She's in the ABC stores. She's in 7-Eleven stores. My daughter's wine is. Now she has an art gallery. She has a Ebony Bloom Tea Lounge. She has all of that. And guess what? She did this herself. All her mom did was encourage her and support her. I trust in you. I've been there for her. She tried something and then it go. I told her at one time, I said, could you please just pick something and stick with it? Because she was going in everything and I was like, pick something and just stick with it. And then I'm going to be behind you. And then she told somebody, you know what she said? My biggest cheerleader is my mom, because my mom trusts in me. No matter wherever I start, if it don't work, she's still right there coaching me. I said to my baby have had me invest in so much stuff. I say, pick something, girl, and stick with it. She's a college grad. She graduated from Johnson Smith University. So I said, pick so. So now I believe we have landed. She's got the wine company. She's been on one of the celebrity chef shows in New York. She's been in a lot of. If you can Google Camelia Masunda on YouTube or Camelia Masunda, Ebony Wine and Spirits. You can look her up on Instagram. What is the other? Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. You can see her story, and she's an author. My mommy told me I could do anything. And then there's another book her and her daughter has written, When Will I Get My Stars? And my granddaughter that's graduating from A&T on Saturday, they both wrote books, and they are authors. They're in bookstores, Barnes and Noble store. Their books are there. You can get on Amazon. They're books. So I just wanted to shout them out that we're together. We give, and her heart. She has a big, huge heart. My daughter does so much for many people. She's what do you call it? AKA, she's a part of that. And I'm just grateful that she's following her dreams. And, I'm saying we bump heads at times. That's what moms and daughters do when we come back together, just like that. I learned how to just overcome that. I said, okay, she'll get over it. And she probably saying, I'll get over it. And then, we just recently bumped heads together over something. I don't recall what it was. That's how it wasn't even serious. Next thing I'm laying in the bed, and then she know I don't eat late at night, but then she gonna come and knock on my door. Come in there. She come in there with a Chipotle vegetable bowl, and she didn't say anything. She just kind of like tiptoed in my room, put it on the little table, and she tiptoed back out. And I was like, oh my goodness. I say, look at this girl. But I'm just showing you that how love function. I just called her. I said, "Oh, thank you. I love you, baby." But I didn't refuse a gift. It was like late at night. It was like 8. I try not to eat after 8 o'clock. And actually, I try not to eat after 7. And but the love that she has. So you could just see she's the only girl I actually have. I have two sons, and she's the baby. She's the baby. Let me give y'all a story about this baby girl here. This baby girl, I had my tubes were tied. This baby girl decided that she gonna come past the tubes and come in the world anyway. So, so I was like, man, I had the surgery, and I was young. I didn't know about the body, about like not getting your tubes tied. I can't reverse that, but nowadays, if I could, I would never have gotten my tubes tied. But anyway, had my tubes tied. Happy New Day, and I kept getting sick, so I went to the doctor, and my doctor, Dr. Caldwell, she was pregnant, and she gonna say, well, I got some good news and I got some bad news. And I say, well, what's the good news? She says, well, the good news is you're pregnant. She says the news was you pregnant. She called that with the bad news. She said, you pregnant. And she said, the good news, we can reverse it. And I'm like, what? And I was Happy New Day, Miss Bessie. And I looked at her and I was saying, you joking, right? And she was like, nah, I'm serious. I said, ain't no way. I said, because I said my tubes were tied. I said, remember you tied my tubes, right? And she says, yeah, but there's a thing to where there's like 5 out of I think you say like at 5,000, the procedure doesn't work on them, and you happen to be one of them. And that's what she said to me. And I said, oh my God. I was going through a divorce, and I'm like, oh my God. I was like that. I said, are you serious? So, and then my mom was with me. My mom was like, hey, just let me have the baby, because they actually wanted to give me an abortion, because actually I think it was something on their part they had did, and they wanted to try to give me an abortion at the hospital. And my mom, of course, I didn't believe in any of that anyway. And my mom like, just let me have her, and then when they did the ultrasound on it, I was 5 months, and I didn't even look pregnant. I didn't even feel pregnant. I just kept getting sick. Like I couldn't hold anything on my stomach. And so, but I kept her, and then I carried her all the way up into the 9 months. And then not only that, we get all the way up to the 9 months. This is what we had with her. We didn't make it to the delivery room. We had her in the, what room we was in? The labor room. We had her I was in the labor room. I didn't make it to the delivery room with her because I kept having like a little bit of complications with her. And then all of a sudden I had this sharp pain. And then the doctor came and she said, well, we're just going to go ahead and go into the delivery room. We didn't make it. So in the middle of the doorway, and I said, I can't hold her. I just got to go ahead and push. And then when I began to push, she came out. She had this big old white sack. She was in a sack. And my mom said it's called a veil. She was born with a veil over her. If anybody knows, you can look that information up. That she was in a white sack, and they had to pull the sack open. And when they pulled the sack open, the umbilical cord was around her neck twice, and she was doing this. So the doctor took the things and cut right here, and then she started breathing. So that was that one. That was my only girl. She has a purpose, and of course we all have a purpose, but hers is, I think she has a different one. And because my mom let out a big scream when she saw it. My mom was in there. My mom said, she got a veil over her face real loud. And I'm like, what's a veil? I don't know what a veil is. Mom said, oh, she got a veil over her. And something happened to do, it has to do with the angelic, the angels, something spiritually that she can see beyond, with the physical eyes. And she does talk a lot. So anyway, I wanted to share that. I don't know where I'm going with this, but crank that up. There you go. Uh, that car cold out there. The van is cold. Okay, yeah. It's so cold out there. Ice all over the car. Anyway, I just wanted to share that. But anyway, it's all about love and being able to plant seeds in your children's life, that being the example that they can see, or that they see you as being a light. And as I said before, I had told my daughter to pick something and stick with it. So now she has a wine company. You can look it up. The wine company, Ebony Wine. She has different brands. She has one spirit. Diaspora is a spirit. It's called a spirit, and I don't drink any of that. But anyway, and many people say, "Well, you don't drink." I said, "No." Your daughter has a wine company and you don't drink? I said, "No." And she has all different kind of wines at the house. I don't drink, And it was like, well, I was like, no, it wasn't. It's not my calling. I don't knock anybody because everybody's here having their experience, and I just wanted to shout her out today because she's an amazing woman, and we're moving up to the next level in life. We have one that's graduating as an engineer, and that's the first granddaughter that will be graduating from A&T, and I'm excited about that. And then she's going to grad school in New York. So, and then we have the second granddaughter that man, the college in Florida, flight school, just sent her a plaque where she got a scholarship for $20,000, and they sent her a plaque. She just got it yesterday, and she's supposed to send me a picture. I don't know if she sent it or not. I didn't check that phone. But I want you to know that there's nothing holding you back from doing anything in your life. But you got to be the one to get up and move. You got to be the one that desires to do any of that. And sitting there and depending on somebody else to create a reality of something that you desire to experience, it doesn't work that way. What works is that you're the creator of the reality. And as the creator of the reality, you're the only one that can experience that reality. And so not looking down on yourself and not looking at what you have as being the source of you creating that reality. Source wants us to create a reality out of knowing that we already have it. The universe wants us to create a reality out of already knowing that we have already done it and just moving in that. And that's where, I since 2012 was when I experienced that, I'm going to say an awakening, but this upgrade. You got to keep your emotion. Okay, the upgrade. And with that upgrade, with that awakening, I didn't understand what was going on with me, but I understand now that I'm not of this world. I'm in it, but I'm not of it. I'm a divine being. And that I share this with you, that you are also a divine being. You are a leader, a savior of your own reality. You are a healer of your own world. Your peace doesn't come from anybody else. It comes from you. What you don't expect others to give you anything. You created. You created. That new job that many of us that like, oh, I can't get hired. Wait. Maybe the universe is telling you that it's time for you to create your own business. It's time for you to be the author of your own story. Produce your own movie. Write your own book. Bestseller. Maybe the universe is telling you that. Instead of waiting on someone else, the universe is saying, you create it. I've cleared the space for you to have that time to do that. Connect with someone that may have the same dream and vision that you have. Then the universe is saying, how about just going to be a volunteer somewhere? Volunteer your service. Because being a volunteer opens up avenues of being able to be put on someone's payroll. How about just being a volunteer? Go into the food place and serve foods. Going somewhere and say, hey, do you mind if I pick up the paper at this place? And I'm not asking you to give me anything. And then they see how faithful and dedicated you are. You just say, man, now we're going to give her a job. She show up more than our staff show up, And when you focus on giving, And most people look at giving always looking for something in return in their hand. I'm not saying that, but let's get in alignment with the universal law. Give and receive. Give and let source give it back to you. The universe will give it back to you. It comes from the heart space. And so, so thank you. So as you are just allowing yourself, just be you. As again, Karen's Kitchen is genuine love for me. It's genuine love. It's all love. It's coming directly from my heart. Um, and if I can do anything, this is what I'm doing. I look at Mother Karen. I never met her, but I know that energy. And my mom, my rabbi, all of them were great examples for me. My path, and I share a lot. I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna get off myself. My path is that I didn't participate in a lot of things. Most people say they went out there and they did a whole lot of things. I didn't do a lot of things many people say they did. I was more like shielded. I think I was shielded from a lot of things that I wasn't ready to be able to experience. And when they say, my energy is more like humble than my age, I'm gonna say the chapter that I'm in. So my humbleness is, you look at me, you couldn't tell that I'm in the 63rd chapter of my experience. And what I'm saying is that I had one desire when I came here, and that is to connect with Source. And that is connecting with love. And as I came to, my mom said I always was up under her, and I was always wanting to hang around more older people, like the elderly. And I would always sit at their feet. And I can always recall that, because that's when I lived on Summit Avenue, I had a older lady that I would be down her house, Miss Teen. And Miss Teen, me and her, she just loved me so much. And I would be there, clean her house up and sleep down her house. And she would buy me so many, she didn't have any children. She was a retired school teacher. And, she'd buy me little gowns and my first pair of skates. And, and then she had a niece and, they had asked my mom, could I stay down there, because Miss Teen was up in age and she lived by herself. And, of course I was still going to school in the daytime. And then there was another lady, but the other lady, she was never supposed to be left by herself, but the lady left and went somewhere. Miss Teen smoked, and she went to sleep with a cigarette in her hand, and it burnt her antique chair. And so she got burned a lot. And, but I went from there looking after her. I worked in a retirement home. I worked in a nursing home. I worked in hospitals and on the cardiac unit. It's private, did private duty, did shift from all of that. Then went into child development where I am right now. It's just that I have always desired to be of service. And that's what you see. And this is what I've taught my children. Service, being of service is everything. That when you focus on giving, of course you're focusing on yourself, because when you give, you're giving your love, and your love is going to return back to you. And that's what I'm saying, that in this reality has taught many people how to be selfish. No. Love is key in everything. The world needs love. Love rises, shines. The world needs love. The world is missing love. The system is painting that world that there's a shortage of everything, and there's not a shortage of everything. It's just that man is being programmed to create that reality. But there's not a shortage of anything. Your mother always provides for you. Mother Earth always provides. There's nothing that we're missing. It's just us knowing who we are, knowing who you are, aligning yourself with the universal laws. So I think that's it. And shout out to all of you that are supporting Karen's Kitchen, supporting 1221, our Love Day. And I thank you so much that we are all love, and all love is within us. May you continue this keep rising and moving forward in your purpose in life, because there's nothing else. There's nothing else out there. It's all in here. You have that ability to create that reality. And peace is yours. Love is yours. Joy is yours. Happiness is yours. It's all yours. It's genuine. Not nobody else determines that. Nobody, not nobody else emotions, not nobody else personal issues. That ain't you. You the creator of your reality. Let them have their stuff and you create your reality. You know, relationship stuff, let them have that. You create your own reality. Be love. Love, love. Love, love you. You love, love. And be love. Love is love. Everything is love. So stay love and love will stay you. And you and love are holding this together and just walking in your love purpose. And be love. Always love. All the way love. Love is all the way love. And love is love. Oh my goodness. Love is love. That's it. So the healing associated when all love unites. That's the wallow. And that is love. And I am Oracle Mother Yanis Lamel, Lucha Prime Supreme. 1, 2, wait a minute. I gotta go back. Oracle Mother Yanis, and I heard her say Messiah. Oracle Mother Yanis, Messiah of the Messiah Code movement in the Wallow tribe. And man, she's shifting a little bit. And hearing that you are all love, 1216 of the Messiah Code movement, the Wallow tribe. I greet you with that. And Cindy, walking. I'm just listening to my guides, and yes, you are. Cindy, okay. Cindy, and floating, moving, receiving, expecting, yes, gratitude. So yeah, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful for this experience, and I love connecting with my higher self. My higher self, we roll together because my higher self is me. When my goodness, when I was asking who is my spirit guides, and I tell you I was walking through the daycare and I heard I am love, and I said my spirit guide, and it said I am love. I heard the voice so plain. It says I am love. I am love, because I say I am love. I give love. I said, well, who's my spirit guide? And I heard it again. I am love. And I was walking through every room in this daycare, and I kept hearing I am love. So I am love is my spirit guide. So when you hear me, I am love, she is my guide. I am love is my guide. So thank you so much. Have an amazing early rise, because everything in your world always works out for you. Actually, everything in your world has worked out for you. This is the greatest day of your life. This is the greatest opportunity for you to create the best reality and to experience those things that work out for you, that have already worked out for you. Everything in your world has always will shall work out for you. You are the best gift, the best bliss, joy, peace to humanity and this reality, because everything is working, happening for your highest good. Always the healing associated when all love unite is the wallow, which is the ancestors guiding you on this journey. Female Messiah, male Messiah, 131, as we continue wholeness, creating our reality of love, peace, joy, happiness. Everything is always happening for me. Peace, love, and light. I think that's it. What do you say?